Blub blub everyone, welcome back to Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon. We have been denied entry into the archives. So, what we need to do is help all these pity fools do their thing. So, let's do that. Seaweed cake. Huh? I made seaweed cake, I cooked a meal. Okay, I need to tell her about it. Okay, sure. Do I need to eat it too? Because I tried to tell her about it last time. Hello.
It's you! My favorite top planter.
Oh, I like her. I made the dish. Do you have more?
Of course you do. You can buy them all from me. Unless you're after something really special. I'm the only one who knows how to make proper stew from Viridian whale caps. I could teach you. You're hardly going to be my competition. Something tells
I don't
me
intend
you
to
won't
be
sticking around here forever. Those little scoundrels are great at hiding. They don't let you eat them that easily. But
how dare they?
They are a true delicacy.
How dare they not want to die for your benefit?
Bring me the tentacles of an entire swarm of Viridian whale caps, and I'll teach you how to make a stew to die for.
So I have to do your work, eh? What are they?
Our local parasites.
Parasites?
Legend says they're the souls of drowned sailors. Their bodies turn into drowners, of course. I can believe it. If a sailor were foolish enough to board a ship without knowing how to swim, who needed him anyway?
That was actually quite common, I think. Back in the day. That sailors didn't even know how to swim.
Serves him right to have been separated
Somewhere I read about
his
that.
body. Oh, you have to pay for stupidity. They're everywhere. And they're nastier than anything else down here.
And I remember that
Not
because I thought to myself,
completely inedible.
and because I thought to myself, that's odd that you can't swim even though your job is to go over that you needed to swim in.
Well, unless they're Viridian. Those ones are different. They taste like nothing else you can find here.
It kind of feels like you would be, I don't know, a writer, but you wouldn't know how to use a pencil, in a way. Not really. Maybe a more accurate comparison, because what the sailor's job is basically, you know, do the rigging, you know, keep the boat, you know, in a state that works and all that stuff. But because swimming is not their main stake, of course, they're not an Olympic swimmer. But it's more like a writer who doesn't know where he will get paper or something, you know? It's kind of weird. How are Viridian whalecaps different from the common ones?
The color. That's it, really. But that one difference makes them far tastier than their common counterparts.
Yeah, because coloration usually comes, or can very much come from different foods and stuff that could change the taste,
They're also a bit
yes.
smarter than their pale cousins, which makes them very hard to find. They know how to hide.
I mean, that's basically how poisonous frogs become poisonous and also change color, I think it was. Because if they eat specific things that, you know, include this poison, they don't produce the poison themselves. They need to eat stuff that gives them this poison. But that also changes their color, if I remember correctly.
That's why they're so rare. And why their organs are so valuable in our cuisine.
So it would not be uncommon for something to actually change taste, because I mean, especially if you think poison or venom is a different taste, you know, kinda is, if you would think about it that way. Tentacles don't sound very tasty. I don't care. It's just an opinion. Well, you need to try it, I guess. Where can I find a swarm?
I know a place they used to haunt. Who knows?
But also, who doesn't
Maybe
like some
they're still out
parasites?
there. I've marked it on your map. Be careful. You might find a whole horde of them lurking around. And trust me, they won't be in the mood for a chat.
I love the joke in Futurama where Zoidberg really wanted something that crawls and is full of parasites and just comes back with a hot dog.
You'll see. Viridian whale-cap stew is worth the trouble.
Sure, what else do you have? What can I... You told me I can't buy the recipes that you have. Apparently I can't.
Take care.
Apparently you don't give me the recipes. The Feast of Mercy. Hey, that looks like shrimp. The fuck? Are you discriminating against, you know... Well, I'm not a shrimp, but still. Know what I mean. The long swim home. So this is where the sister is. I think it... No, it's very far away. For some reason we still have message in a bottle. I thought we turned that in. And the rest is on the other side. But let's go back here first. Before we go further. And that should be through here. I love that traveling. So funny. And a neat idea. That we even need that. Because all of this could have been just connected, you know, one big connected place, but they deliberately decided to disconnect all of this for reasons. Also to change the biomes in a way, and the lighting, the mood, you know.
You need something, Toplander?
I need parasites.
Make yourself.
That's weird. I should bring you the message in a bottle. Oh, we didn't find any yet. That's the thing. So let's go to hers. Is this the right one? Yes. And also you need to unlock these pathways, which is kind of interesting, with different little mini quests or mini tasks that you need to do. Oh, this is down in the... Yeah, okay. That's why we haven't found her yet. Because we haven't been down here. Well, hello there. Let's do this. Where are my dudes? Aww. Where's that thing? Oh, I remember. That's why. That's why I like this spell, because now we're getting the frailty from this. But are we getting this from this as well? Yeah, we do. There you go. 20% extra damage works. Deadwater Blade. I'm not sure if we have all of these. Let's just take this with us as one thing. And then find the sister. Picturesque something. Highway? Oops, Twitch crashed on me. Oh, that's weird. That shouldn't happen. What is your PC doing? Or your device that you're using. I'm not sure if you're using mobile or something. Which I cannot recommend. I would always prefer PC. I love it. This is so nice with this beautiful waterfall. I mean, the effect is not that great, but it looks quite nice. So this already shows us where we need to go, I would assume. With that treasure there. And I assume this continues back there? Hello there. We know your sister.
Oh, you startled me. I didn't think anyone would find my hideout.
I wasn't really sneaking.
Hiss promised no one would.
Hiss told me where to find you, albeit reluctantly.
That creature. Everything has a price with him. So I'm guessing you paid him more than I did. What do you want? Let me guess. Coraloon is looking for me.
Why do you hate your sister? Your sister's worried.
I'm sorry, but you're wrong. She's not worried about me, but about herself. Tell me, what do you know about me from what Coraloon told you? Not much, I bet. Think back to everything she said. Can you hear her saying, me? That's Coraloon for you. She doesn't care about anyone but herself.
Perhaps you have a point. The only thing I know is that you took care of the food.
I took care of everything. Food, contact with the outside world, making sure she slept peacefully. And what did I get in return? Whining, huffing, and the silent treatment. If I'm expected to be everything, then I'll be everything for myself. I can feed myself and put myself to sleep. It's about time Coraloon learned to do the same. She won't have any choice without me.
I mean, that now we know where she's hiding.
Because I want
Pointless
to finally be free. To have my own life. To start my own family.
Could you
no
start
more
with...
and no less. You have no idea what it's like to spend your life with someone who always plays the victim. It's not that she can't do anything. She just doesn't want to. She throws up her hands and insists I do everything better. For a long time, I kept falling for her games. When I tried to teach her something, to show her how she could have a better life, hunt on her own, gather seaweed, she'd get offended and punish me with silence.
Is that a punishment then, though?
Or she'd accuse me of putting on airs, of treating her like an idiot. She'd say anything just to make me give up and do everything for her. I couldn't keep living like that. And I won't keep living like that.
So you plan to stay here for the rest of your life?
Not at all. That won't be necessary. Listen, I know my sister. I just need to wait until some poor sap takes my place and lets her exploit them. Then I'll come back. I'm sure Coraloon will be terribly offended, but at least I'll have some peace and quiet.
So
Perhaps
I guess
it's not the gentlest way, but it's the only one.
She's waiting for her husband to come?
Disappearing for a while is the only reasonable option. Hiss promised to tell me when that happens.
Uh-huh. Yeah, why shouldn't I turn you in?
You could do that, of course, but you could also lie to her. Tell her you found my body, and that I had this letter with me. You can read it if you want, I don't care. I just want to be left alone. As for the reward, I don't know what she promised you, but don't expect riches. We never had much, and I took most of our valuables with me. She'll manage, she always does. She'll beg for what she needs to survive.
Well, since this is just such a petty bullshit that you can't, you know, talk about that, how about you pay me then?
I can share the rest of what I have with you. You just need to make Coraloon stop searching for me.
See? Like that. Fine. I'm going to take everything you have. Because for such petty bullshit, I'll definitely take a reward. That is weird how this apparently has flames underwater. And you could also think, hey, if you're underwater, why are we not drowning? Well, there's a reason. It's called the Lord of the Seas, who said we wouldn't drown if we go here. Coraloon, if you're reading this, it means I'm dead. And I'm dead because I tried to get as far away from you as possible, and it looks like I finally did. You are the most selfish, self-centered, and spiteful person I've ever met. Episodontis, to be my witness. I wish I had hatched from a different egg, even with the shell named his, as long as it meant I didn't have to be your sister. There are no words to express how much I despise you. Oh, beautiful. You are the reason I left and the reason I lost my life. You never wanted to listen to me while I was alive, so perhaps you'll hear me out when now that I'm gone. Get it together, girl. No one is going to serve you the world on a silver platter. But you can still claim it for yourself, because we are the same, damn it. At least I try to stand on my own. Syndril. Okay, well, we can just give that to her. It's fine. That was not the main stake here. Oh, can we not go to the shipwreck? Crow's Nest. Range damage, who cares? Look at that. There is a way there. From up there, it seems. Yes, it looks very much that way that you go over there. Now, will that kill me or can I... Oh, I can. Good. Yes, going into the water while underwater. That's what I love. Although there do exist lakes underwater. They're just not filled with water. It's a very eerie sight and very cool. It looks more like this, yeah. A nice reinforced chest. Something good? Maybe a special weapon or something? Not that we care, but... I'd care for a nice spell that is very special. Or maybe a duplicate of the one I have. The lightning one. That would be kind of nice now. Because the lightning one costs no mana, really. So we don't want to fall into that, because that would be certain death, weirdly. I just say that's methane gas for some reason. Although it wouldn't be gaseous. If it would be, it would just shoot up. Even more so than, you know, water vapor would. So steam. Nice little geyser. Oh, right, we need to write that up. Okay. That actually worked. Haha. Okay, damn it. So not from up there, but yeah, we get up here. It's just the way back. Okay. Okay, small little cave. I mean, that's fine, I guess. We don't need much in here. Probably the better way to go about this. To come back to this. Instead of going here first. Because then we knew what was happening. The long swim home. What was that one? Rhonda wants someone to deal with the soft-shelled weaklings. Okay, sure. Let's try that. I don't want to go up there, I think. Well, there is some stuff here. There you go. I don't like these drowned mariners. They don't take enough damage. There's another one who's annoying. Where did he go? I like the cobwebs though. It's good to have more of them. Why did he leave? Stop hitting my boy. Or girl. Sometimes they're female. Come on. Fireball. Done. Good. Oh god. What the hell are you? Mana shield. Oh god. A weak reef back. Okay. That's weird. Yeah, you do you. Okay, we're doing good damage, especially with crits. Good stuff. Yeah, this is how, and I like that. I like that mechanic. Giant bones ring, reduce attack stamina cost. Who cares? I like that. Even though everyone in here is extremely strong, extremely much stronger, and you know, always gets set to our level, because of this special mechanic that they put in, it, you know, goes back to you can deal with them. Undertow bloom boots. Dashing when overexerted. Interesting. That can be huge. And I do love that that mechanic exists. That makes it much more playable. Because in the beginning, you know, everything just took forever to kill and stuff. And now it's getting better and better with this extra mechanic that we have here. I just wish my summons would do that too. And now, since I don't know if we are getting more levels than 50, I'm not... I don't want to waste stuff. So that's why I'm not putting stuff into... What's it called? Oh, I love that. Because of the dress that we're wearing, we can now see the tattoos that we have. I don't want to put stuff into summons. Necessarily. Even though that could be nice... Oh, Isilwin's Chronicle of Avalon Part 2. We haven't found Part 1. It is I, Isilwin again. Or is Isilwin? I don't know. Probably totally wrong, sorry. Now I'd like to report on our political situation. We are still ruled by our great King Arthur, who led us here and did not flee even after it was proven that he had lied about Avalon being a safe place to live. He remains surrounded by the Knights of the Round Table, though their numbers are dwindling. We have begun appointing new knights in their stead and giving them the same name, beginning our first Avalonian tradition. So that started at the beginning, huh? So right when they came here. The great wizard Merlin is the king's right hand, and together they work tirelessly to fend off vicious attacks by the Four-Dwellers. Well, who were only defending their land, in a way. Even though they created this land somewhat, because they, you know, merged dimensions in a way. I realize I neglected to mention this earlier. We are at war with the locals. Yeah. Earlier. We haven't seen the earlier message, but... Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Don't open these. Because these are mushrooms. Oh, wow. They will hit you even then. Okay, that's kind of bad. Where's the fin blade? Because, oh, this effect is not good. I'm very sorry. Now, where do we... Oh, we're back here. It's not where I want to be. Oh my god. Thank you for that effect fading. Mental note, never hit those things. Just give me all of the things. We're just gonna sell the garbage again. Okay. I like that we just, you know, cut them in half. In terms of health. Don't know why our dude didn't do anything, but that's fine. Anything nice? Okay, just take it all. I'll take the spoiled meat. A fish eye. Very weird. Why are you keeping this? That effect made me dizzy, yeah. I mean, me too. That's why I said, mental note, never do that again. If you can avoid it, because I thought it had a range. I wanted to just get rid of it. But apparently that range is infinity, so... 'tis a problem. We need to unlock this one, but I still haven't been to the long swim. And also there's something else there. Which is unknown, so I should probably go there. Oh, hello, unknown person. Tide Wraith.
Anwin? Anwin, my love. Is that you?
Yeah, totally.
I've waited so long. Have you finally come to me?
Excuse me?
Oh, my Anwin. There's no need to be shy, my sweet. You're the one I've loved. The one I've longed for. I could wait an eternity for even one look.
But unfortunately, we have learned in Futurama as well, that this is the wrong kind of fish lady. You want the fish parts above, not... It's fine. Doesn't matter.
And now that you're here, it feels like a dream.
You're mistaking me for someone else, clearly.
No, don't say that. I've searched for you in every face I saw.
Also, the tentacles are making me nervous.
I know it's you. I'd know you anywhere. You live in my heart, in my very bones. You fill every crevice of me.
Yeah, language. Language woman.
Don't reject
Or
me.
fish thing.
I won't survive it.
Oh, how sad. I don't know
This
you,
is
though.
so strange. You, my Anwin, are everything to me.
But I'm called Gary Linda.
Yet to you, I am a stranger. That breaks my heart. But I understand, and you will too, very soon. That I promise. Just please, give me a chance to prove my feelings are true. I've prepared a gift. You give gifts to those you love, don't you?
Depends. If that gift is a dagger between my ribs, I could live without it. Sure, I guess.
I'm so glad to hear that. It's just over there. I'm sorry.
Let me guess,
You'll
it's a
have to
cage.
fetch it yourself. It's very delicate. I wouldn't want to ruin it.
Yeah. Like rain to sea. Where is it? I found the gift. Wait, what? I did? It might be worth confronting her about it. I don't know what that gift is.
Do you feel it? The pull between us. Like a current under the skin.
Apparently I found something before. I'm not skipping dialogue, Terrible Hamster. I mean, sometimes I'm just clicking when she's clearly stopped to just speed her up a little bit, because the problem with this still very good voice acting is sometimes they're quite slow. And I'm getting impatient. I've seen your gift?
Now how close you are to my heart. We are interwoven. You course
What
through
gift?
my veins.
I don't understand.
Yet I still wish I could be even closer to you.
I'm not Enwin. Enwin is dead. You killed her. Ah, your gift is a pile of bones.
Oh, no. Do not say that. The body feeds the soil. It creates the tissue that makes us, and it binds us. We are one, my beloved. My Anwin.
So
Together,
that was the...
yet still apart.
Was that the pillar of bones that we have found with the chest in there where we were attacked?
Inseparable,
By that
yet alone.
boss?
You are the light under my skin, but I'm a greedy creature. I need your touch, my Anwin. Only your love can sustain me.
I'm honest. I'm not that person. She's dead. You killed her.
No, do not say that. I would never hurt my Anwin.
You're clearly delirious, so get a grip.
I would never hurt you.
Or seek help.
You came to me, did you not? You accepted my gift. You love me.
Okay, I am not Enwin.
Fine. If you insist on being stubborn, I will devour even more of you until you are nothing but salt on
Expected. With that obsession.
as I love you.
Yeah. Please die. Oh god, I'm dying. That, more crits. I need more crits. More mana. Damn it, she activated that stupid bullshit. And we have that effect again. Because she hit that. Eat this. Yes, that hurt. I'm sorry for that effect. I can't do anything about it. Okay, she is quite strong, and that is very dangerous. Got her. Observation. Why does she have an observation on tide wraiths? Author Morik. Having spent some time among the colony, I've noticed the tide wraiths say the oddest things, and I don't mean nonsense, quite the opposite. What they say is cohesive, almost knowledgeable. I know the others in Tumbo would be appalled that I should suggest such a thing, and yet they aren't here. They didn't hear what I heard, and they assume my interest is born of base instincts. It's not true. I need to blend in better with the colony. I can't hear what they say to one another, and they sense me the moment I draw near. I already have an idea for the perfect camouflage. All that remains is the hard part. Okay. Ah, ooh, we're getting new sets. Oh, are you real? Weren't you summoned? Let's go into the bastard's lair, because why not? Okay, let's see. Finally, some murder. Ooh, this looks interesting. And again, these ruins. Hello. Oh, I didn't hit. Of course I didn't hit. Hey, you annoying thing. There you go. Unfortunately, this spell is not quite strong. The good thing is it's really... Ow, really easy to cast. I'm so dead. That was close. It's really easy to cast, costs almost no mana, and gives a lot of frailty, which again increases my damage. Okay, since you're doing your thing. Didn't want that halberd, but that's okay. Wow, you killed both of them. That is impressive, my dearest. Iron Bite. Melee damage. Okay, that's a weapon relic. Unfortunately, weapon relics are completely and utterly useless for us, but oh well. Saving some money, I guess. Not by intention, but by circumstance. Okay. Definitely not where we need to be. I can't put a bonfire in here, no. When we're outside again, we need to put a bonfire in. Oh, that's different. Maybe there is a quest here. Okay. That was weird. Mr. Drowned Knigget. No, stay. There you go. Okay, I don't like you already. Here, have a friend. Oh god. Stop teleporting. Teleporting is not nice. %20 extra damage already. 25%. That's huge. So we can basically stack damage until the thing dies. That is kinda nice. I think I have all the Blackwater set, so I'm gonna move on. So we can cut through this, but the other opening that we have found down there is not the same. That's not something that we can just cut. A crashing wave. That is new. At least we found a spell finally again. Not a good one though. Nope, not at all. Shoots a large wet projectile and shoots a massive wave of wet water. So it's basically like the fire we have, but in just not as good. Because this is the flame torrent. No, it's not. We're using this one, but that's the... No, that's the scorching pathway. That's exactly it. 122 and 82. Yeah, look at that. It's much less. Which is kind of sad, because that could probably be combined with the electricity thing. Just keep that here. I'd like to find more electricity spells, please. Not the water nonsense. Maybe the water nonsense is better on the surface. Or will be turning out better on the surface. But it's still so low damage. For what it is. Even though we're getting the great spirit boost. It's also interesting that the base for damage on these things is actually not that high. Which means that... oh god, no, not again. Which means that without going for spells and going for magic, you are actually still going to be shit with these. It's an interesting way to go. Even with the better spells, you would be quite shitty. I still don't know what the golden stuff is. That seems weird to me. And I thought we would just absorb this as a kind of different experience for our other tree. And also, yeah, going through that will be kind of harsh. But that's not how it is, weirdly. I can shoot through this. I can shoot through walls because I'm a cheat. I'm a cheeky bugger. Yeah, now going through here. Oh no, this is a membrane we can cut. Okay, look different. Those are usually just extra things that we can find. Halberd of the Depths. That is kind of nice. Here. So we have found the crack bone. Hits with this weapon apply 2 stacks of frailty. That's kind of huge. But that's not something we can use. Each consecutive hit increases heavy attack damage by 10% up to 50. Okay, that's neat. It's not good damage, but, you know, extra 50% damage on top of all the other modifiers that you're getting. Could be huge. Did we? Yes, we did. Okay. That's weird. We didn't go full circle. This is a boss area, though. At least it looks like it. Maybe not? Okay. Nothing to sacrifice or praying or whatever. Is that the Dwarf Fortress fun, Terrible Hamster? Do we need to go up there or here? It's annoying me that I don't know where to go. I'm expecting a jump scare, kind of, right? It looks like something would be happening here. Huh? I think that was the door that we have seen from the other side. But there doesn't seem to be one. At least not yet. Nothing around the corner. That's always a good sign. Wow, this looks exactly like the space we were just in. With different stuff in it. And no enemies, but... looks like the other side. A little disorienting. Oh. Hello, my friends. Oh, that hurt. That was a nice one. No, my Mr. Drowner. on. Yeah, good. Got him. Got him! I don't like the Drowned Sailor, though, because they just take so much. And also, weirdly, I'm not doing Frailty with this. I know we did that last time. It's not that good for multiple enemies, though, because the Fireball is more effective against multiple, because I don't have to do a heavy attack. Okay, I ignore that door for a second. Uh-oh. Hello. I don't know what that extra mark was there. That wasn't our... Or maybe they changed it. Maybe now that's how our mark is... our mark looks. Because that gives us extra 10% damage. Or actually 20%. I think I upgraded it. Ooh. Yes, please. A tight pearl. Ah, damn it. I was afraid that would happen. All training agility. This is the way back? Yes, I think it is. And we have this still. Let's quickly run through here again. I mean, so far, so nicely. I was thinking for a second that could be the pearl that the other Finn bled, or whatever they are called. Bozzy? I think Bozzy was her name. Requested from us, but that would have been weird. Because I think it's the other way around, the other side. That we would need to go for that, so... Makes sense that it's not it. Okay, let's go here. This is also a way out. Maybe I have to go back again. Once more. Okay, this is just literally the way out. That means I need to go to the other side and open that membrane too. So we need to do another round. Sorry about that. Didn't know. I thought maybe that membrane and this one down here would be the same. Hello! My little tadpoles. You are so freakishly ugly. And I'm dying again. Why am I not... Okay, I'm eating. Ow. Can you please die and stop hurting me? That would be quite nice. Beautiful. Ripping the eyeballs from these things. That must be very crunchy. Was quite interesting in Red Dead Redemption 2 that they showed the skinning of animals and stuff. At least to some degree. It's not the norm. Usually you just, you know, fade away. Seaweed. Okay. Okay. Blood and rum. 120% health. That's not 20%. That's not 1.2. This is a 2.2 modifier. What the hell? Is that true? Oh my freaking... No, it wasn't. That wasn't 2.2. Maybe that is only 20%. If you're saying by 120%, that should be a 2.2. That shouldn't be a 1.2, right? I don't need this. We were wearing this one. But 197 up to 230, that's not 120%. This is a wrong description. The 1 needs to go away. Because it's only 20%. Let's see. 197 times 1.2. 236.4. It's not even 20%. What the fuck? Or do I get some here too? No. Oh, I do because of the mana. I think my mana translates into health as well. That's why this is a little bit inaccurate. I think we had a skill like that, which I could look up, but I'm too lazy. So, okay. Yeah, it's basically 20%, so the description is lying. It's very inaccurate. Unfortunate, but... This happens. And I think we had that before with something else. Still, 20% health, pretty good if you are a character that needs a lot of health. Which is basically all characters. That is kinda good. I think it's good that people be reminded where materials come from. I mean, yes, they should be. And it's kinda sad that not more games do that. But it can get tedious too, of course. If you always have that cutscene, you know, that is prolonged and stuff. But in general, yes, I would say so as well. Just because, you know, there's a lot of blood and it might not be pleasing to most people's eyes. I do agree. It doesn't matter. It is important, especially because it's not pleasing. That's not where I wanted to go. That you show this, because it is how it is. And you should be aware of that. And by you, I mean anyone should be. Because I think that does also instill some kind of respect for that. Although some gorehounds would just get off on that, but, you know, that's just disgusting. Oh god, more of these. Okay. I think this will be still better. As long as those guys don't hit me. Problem is I need to hit one target consecutively to make the damage boost actually working for me. And I don't want to have too many summons right now because they're getting quite annoying when they're running around all the time and spawning in front of you and all that jazz. More. Did I hit it? Oh, I did. Nice. A swim bladder. That doesn't seem feasible to take out of a fish. I mean, what would you do? Oh, you know, swim bladders were actually... Weren't they used for things like water skins at some point as well? Something like that? I think I heard about that. That it does not magically materialize in grocery stores. Yeah, that's exactly right. That is a little bit of a disconnect nowadays. Breaker's Edge. Pairing with this weapon causes it to meow. Cause it to deal 15% damage to target stamina. I would have preferred the meowing. I don't know. Seems more fun. Okay, so we did that. Where do we need to go? Clearly not here. Let's take that stuff. Anything there? No. So let's go down here. Replenish our sickle. Ow. The hurties. I think I plundered all of this. Yeah, I did. So we still need to go there to do the long swim home. Let's deal with the weaklings. And I think Rhonda was the person sitting up there somewhere. Oh, hello there. Why is that water? Because I have the wrong thing equipped. And yeah, I would like to you know, see what wetness does. But until I have that on myself, it's not gonna happen. Because unfortunately I cannot see what that does on them. I could infer it if they would actually get that status effect, which they do not. So far we're keeping this up quite well. Ooh, okay, new spell. I like more spells. I cannot lie. Ah, orders your summoned Finnblades to attack and summon a Finnblade. Yeah. Is that really that good? I mean, they cost more mana than my battle mages. Therefore, they must be better, right? And it's also more expensive, so let's just say it is. And we'll try that. I also love that it's blue. Hello. My Finnblades. Let's only get one. I think that was the present, right? Must have been. Where we fought the boss. No, it's not a pile of bones. I'm not sure where the pile of bones was, unfortunately. That, the Tide Wraith was talking about. I need to go up there again. Swoosh? No, not swoosh enough. That was pathetic. What a pathetic attempt. Woohoo! No! Damn it! Get me up there! There you go. Ah! Almost crashing down again. We have been here before, but weirdly we haven't found whatever that was that we need to find. Maybe we haven't gone too far? We have been here. Ah, there is apparently something I missed. Which is a cave. A Finnblade grotto. Almost done with this part again, my goodness. We still have to do most of the quests we have been entrusted with. Finnblade v Finnblade, let's go. Stop exploding my mana. It's not really a mana shield, it's a mana explosion that happens. First time we are hit in a fight, and then every, like, 240 seconds or something. Okay, we haven't seen what the Finnblade really does. Another blessing in a bottle, that's cool. Oh yeah, that's also a mechanic. We are at blessing 2. That means everyone is 2% weaker right now. Well, 2%, I don't know. It could be more. Wait, we know that it's about 15%. Because we will have 15 or 16 skills in the trees, in the new skill trees that we have unlocked in this DLC. So it must be, you know, single-digit percentages. I doubt they'll get 150% weaker. But like 15 to maybe 30% would make sense. So it's about 1 to 2% is what I would guess. Because that seems fair in a way. So we are at least 2 to 4% reduction in enemy strength at this point. Which is also cool. Together with the extra percentage damage that we are able to do. That is a really cool thing. Actually, from how we are sitting here, this seems good. Well, Finnblade is doing some damage, I guess. Enough, though? That's a different question. Ow, could you please stop that? I'm wasting too much food on you. I mean, I could heal. But, you know, I'm lazy, so I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna eat some foods. In the midst of a fight. What do you guys think about that? That, you know, the Skyrim eating 6 different cheese wheels to heal during a fight. I mean, it's not like I'm going through the inventory right now and pausing the game, but it is basically the same. Is that a good thing? At least my eating buff is not instant. It is actually a overtime healing that gets better by better cooking items or cooking skill that makes the result of the cooking better. Is that a nice thing or is that actually bad? I mean, I've played Dark Souls, so you know, I'm familiar with that system. And that wasn't necessarily bad. Although the combat was quite different than this, you know. But I must say, this is actually very nice to evade. And we're clearly supposed to, as a mage, to kite, because we don't have that much armor nor health. A marrow stone increases health by 10. Okay. Is that a consumable? No, then it would say permanently. That is probably just... Yeah, this is a weapon relic. This is an armor relic. Yeah, I would assume so. But that could be nice. Armor relics, at least we can use.
Toplander, please, hear us out before you kill us.
Okay.
Or you could just not kill us. I heard that Toplanders are wise creatures. Wiser
So-
than leafbounds.
You male, you female? So it's the head that shows me? Wiser than
Quiet,
Reef
Mudscale. What if this one is
Apparently.
short-tempered and doesn't like nobody's like us trying to talk to it?
You can talk, were the others able to speak too?
No. Our brothers and sisters never developed the gift of speech.
How does that make sense? What? What? How does that make sense, please?
But they wanted us to. They supported us and made it possible for us to work in peace. I'm sorry they attacked you.
And sorry they were weaker than you, but we'd like you to know
Wow.
they were only following their instincts.
We understand that when they attacked, you had to defend yourself. We'll mourn them with dignity.
Sound different from Boz.
Yes, our gift of speech is more developed than hers.
But Boz is ambitious. I'm sure one day she'll get better at it.
That is kind of weird. It's a bit silly, of course. We also have reality bending called magic in this universe. Yeah, I mean, I could just, you know, use my healing all the time, which would be, you know, even better because it is instant. So, by that metric, who cares about the food, right? But I was thinking about in general. So what is stranger, the ability to eat 6 whole wheels of cheese or the ability to animate skeletons or conjure balls of fire and also heal yourself in an instant, which I can do with that healing spell that we have. And that is different from something like Skyrim, because there you would heal over time, weirdly, and not instant. But here, eating is not instant, but over time. Interesting. I just learned about Mettbrötchen, says says Vigo. I thought steak tartare was weird, but this is too much, Gary. Mettbrötchen is awesome. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not sure you have to put onions on it, raw onions, necessarily. That can be nice, but I like one without them. You know? I like a nice Mettbrötchen without them. It's not the first time you would be eating raw meat. Is it good? If I'm ever in Germany, I'm trying it. You should, in my opinion. I like it quite well. I love it, actually. It's just expensive. I mean, you know, a bun isn't really, but they've gotten more expensive over the years. But the meat is basically expensive. Especially here. Because for some reason, Austria doesn't have that, really. They do have, you know, very expensive variants of it. But it's not as common as it is in Germany, so you can't get it here as easily. And I hate that because I love it and I would like to have it more. Maybe those who can speak are magically gifted by with speech. No, it sounded more like they learned it. And he said she is persistent, so boss that is persistent, so she will improve. So it seems to be a learned thing. And also what they said is that the others helped them to develop their speech. They helped to protect them so they could focus on that. So that all infers that it is a learned thing in a way. But still it makes little sense, because why wouldn't they teach the others? Because by genetics, they should all have that possibility, right? Mettbrötchen, I have to search online what this is. You should, Terrell Hamster. It's great. The fact that it legally has to be made on the day, and that the pigs are presumably tested very, very frequently for parasites. I mean, they have to be anyway. It's worse though for boars, because they usually have are much more susceptible to parasites, and also we are susceptible to parasites from them, like muscle parasites and stuff, because we are very close to the piggies as humans, because you know we live close to them for thousands of years. Met, German, yes, also known as Hackepeter. Oh no, that is, I hate that name. Northern Germany, Eastern Germany, and Berlin. Yeah, they call it that, the East Germans. Is a preparation of minced raw pork seasoned with salt and black pepper. That is popular in Germany. It is frequently spread on halves of bread roll. Yeah, that's a Brötchen. A bun, basically. With raw onion optionally on top. Yeah, and I would call that optionally. Sorry, we're continuing in a second, but I found that funny. That Viggo came with that. Since the 1950s, Met has also been offered as a buffet dish, decoratively formed into the shape of a hedgehog with raw onion spice. Der Met-Igel. German law forbids Met being sold with a fat content exceeding 35%. Yeah, might be right, because that's just... Yes, it's raw pork. I mean, is that weird? It's actually not that weird. It's quite good, actually. You should try it. And also the low fat content, or lower fat content, is probably to just keep it more meat than fat, because people would just make it pure fat because that's cheaper. And sell that, and that would be really, really bad. I mean, it's already not great food, you know? It's not healthy, really. But it tastes great. I love it. A reef-bound named... Well, no, what are you trying to tell me? What are you doing here?
We know reefbounds love jewelry, and they're always looking for something new.
We hope this will convince the people of Tumbo to let us into the village. Or at least allow us to live nearby.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
We also seek knowledge.
And they just, you know, they want to establish some trade. So they are accepted because, you know, you trust people more if you trade with them. Implicitly. Minced pig sushi. Okay.
But first, we need reefbounds
to
no
notice rice
us,
in there, though.
Respect us. And that won't be easy. Interesting.
I thought so too. It just sounds bad. It's actually quite good. It's usually, I mean, it's not actually dangerous to eat. Of course, they have to be health standards, you know, and you shouldn't leave it out in the open for too long. But in a fridge, that stuff holds for quite a few days. It's not a problem. And there's probably some amount of salt in there to make it lasting longer. It's not really like it would change the taste, though. It's not that much, that is. But there is probably some preservation in there as well. How did you come up with the idea of making jewelry from the carcass? It looks important. Why do you want to live in a place where you're despised? Yeah, why do they not respect you? I mean, they are usually quite aggressive, but Bozo is also there.
Not all of them,
Bozo.
but some. Some approach us with caution, others with pity. Kindness is rare. We don't speak with them very often.
We all come from the same ulcerate, but They reached a higher state of awareness many generations ago. There is so much that separates us, and so little that unites us. And we know our place in the hierarchy.
Has to be kept at 2 degrees Celsius or less. Yes, to be sold, but not to be kept. You can keep that at just normal fridge temperatures for easily a week. Probably even 2 weeks, and you could still eat it. It's not that bad.
But no one can forbid us from continuing to grow.
We've already developed speech, and now manual skills. That should be enough. For now.
I hope so. I'm actually for you guys. Although it's probably better if you eat it in the first few days. How did you come up with the idea to make jewelry? Yeah, how did you come up with that?
Reef pounds are vain. They like their trinket.
The less practical, the better. But they believe the carcass carries the power of the great serpent.
So if we show them jewelry made from the carcass, we might gain their favor.
Why do you want to live in a place where you're despised?
Because only there will we be closer to knowledge. We're not concerned with reef bounds themselves. We'll be connected to them by trade, nothing more.
Not all of them despise us. Some simply keep their distance. But they need to at least tolerate us if we are to feel safe in Tumbo.
Yeah, absolutely. But also, by being exposed to you, they probably, will like you at some point. Or they at least there's a chance. So if you're always keeping your distance, they will never be able to.
Otherwise, we would be risking our lives.
Yeah, that is of course a concern, indeed. A reef-bound named Randa is accusing you of sacrilege.
Randa is a thief and a liar.
Randa doesn't think we're worthy of respect.
He wants to take everything we make here and claim it as his own. He believes that by doing so, he'll prove he has gathered enough knowledge to be allowed into the archive.
And it says he's a researcher and that the carcass is important for the safety of your realm.
Randa is lying, and I think he's lied for so long that he started to believe it himself.
Randa has been trying for years to enter our cave. Once, we dropped one of our trinkets by the carcass.
We think he took it to Tumbo and told everyone he made it. But when everyone started admiring our ring, when they wanted more...
He found our cave and tried to trade with us. But we didn't want to trade with just one reef bound. We wanted to trade with them all.
And we won't let him claim our work as his. Not now, when we know so many admire it.
How are you so sure Randa's lying? How do I know you're telling the truth? Yeah, you could be lying to me.
A lie is what separates lesser creatures from higher ones.
No, that's not true. A lie is just an option. It's an easier option than the truth sometimes, and that's when you lie.
We have a voice, but we do not have the ability to lie.
That is nonsense. That is absolutely nonsense. That would imply that speech, a priori, is honest, which is absolutely not true. Speech is a tool for manipulation. Or it can be at least. It is communication and manipulation. So, you do not have to say the truth intrinsically when you're using speech. Otherwise, there wouldn't be any lies. That's actually a very interesting topic there. But yeah, that is absolute bullshit bingo here again. It's not true.
For us, the blackness of the depths is black, and the seaweed is green. Randa says he is blinded by the brightness of the depths, and that he hates the blue of the seaweed.
Those are his words, not ours.
Blue?
We could never speak like that.
So he's colorblind, I
We
guess.
only know this because we heard him speaking that way to the scourges of the seas, just to prove to them how foolish they are.
No, go back to your
Thank
work.
you for your understanding. Please, accept this small gift as a token of our gratitude.
I want to give them
You
the
can
chance.
convince Randa to stop lying. Come back, and we'll reward you further. After all, you're the one who brings change. So perhaps Randa can change as well.
Yeah, they seem quite reasonable, to be honest. Allows you to breathe underwater,
Safe
which we are
currents,
already doing.
Toplander.
I guess that's for later, when we are not down here anymore, and the Lord of the Seas is not protecting us anymore, because for some reason he doesn't always. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to see if I can make that potion. Doesn't look like it. Sad. Mana potion, we still have one. Rotten rope, I don't care about. Just gonna take all your shit. It's fine, right? Again, an interesting twist in this quest. It's not just like, oh yeah, go in there, kill all the things, come back out, and you get rewarded. Which I do like. It's getting a little bit too common, these twists. But it's still a nice thing. Also a waterfall underwater. Beautimous. Can I just jump down there? I doubt I can. Trying to hit this ledge there. Oh god, no. Oh no. Oh, this is water. Okay, it's all fine. I forgot that there's water at the bottom of this. Well, let's talk to Randa then. That wasn't even a quest we needed to do. You know what? Let's put a cut in here. Thank you all for watching. Leave me a like if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to sub the YouTube. If you're not already subbed, come to Twitch, come to Discord, and I'll see you all in the next part. Bloop bloop, everyone.